Hey everybody, welcome back to Feece School. Today we'll be talking about how you can stay more productive when working. And let's get into it, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Luke Talks, bros. So my first point is scheduling your time, and having a schedule obviously is important. Sticking to that schedule can be really hard, especially when, let's say you have this schedule. I'm going to do this now, I'm going to go to work then, I'm going to go to this dentist appointment, do this then. Well, sometimes, let's say your work says you need to work more hours. You have to manipulate your schedule. There's this certain way you can schedule your time. It makes it easier, called time blocking. So if something happens, you can cross it off. Just find a good way to schedule your time. Personally, when I schedule, when I have really a day where I have to go out and do things outside of my house, and maybe I have to do some errands, whatever I need to do, I have a schedule because there's times I have to get to these places. But if I'm just staying home, I just do a to-do list and I just cross off what I've done. But you gotta find what works for you. My second point is breaking your project down into different parts. Let's say you have this history or a math assignment or a big essay you have to write for school. So I'm gonna do this part of it this day. I'm going to write this paragraph this day, and that usually for a lot of people works. Breaking down what you have to do into different segments. When you break your project down into different days, that might work for a lot of people, but for people who tend to procrastinate, they might get distracted and not get it done when they're supposed to, and then have to rush it at the last day. I tend to do this myself. This is what leads me into my third point, and this is a good way to avoid procrastination as well. And this is sitting down with intentional practice. A good way to avoid procrastination is to sit down with intentional practice. If you sit down with intentional practice, that would be better than sitting down not with full-heartedly into the essay and maybe getting distracted doing another thing, playing the game, and then working on the essay. That wouldn't work as well. If you sit down with the intent to finish what you started and learn from this skill set, and not just do it, but do it to learn from it, it can help develop your skill set and what you're doing, and it can help develop discipline within yourself. Number 4 is kind of cliche. You gotta exercise, and a lot of people probably already know this. Exercise can increase endorphins and make you happy, and it also can help you focus better. But that was gonna be it, but I thought of a fifth point I'm gonna add, and that is limiting distractions. And that can include social media. Social media, when I work, sometimes I hear, like on an essay for my school, I hear my phone ring, and it distracts me. You gotta, as I said before, intentional practice. This can kind of mix in with limiting distractions, because if you sit down with intentional practice, you will build up a discipline not to be distracted. Distractions can also include who you surround yourself with socially. If you surround yourself with people who just smoke weed, drink all the time, and talk about negative things, that isn't as healthy. But if you hang out with people who want things and who are disciplined in where they're going, that's probably going to be better. That's it for Feece School. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to another episode of Luke Talks,
bros